Why not support someone who isn't horrible?
I don't like them, I don't want to support them.
Let me tell you something about problematic words. Go yourself.
I think once art has been created, it is now a part of society. It can be perceived in a myriad of different ways, completely separate from the artist who created it.
When we view that art in context, the actions of the person who made it really colors the art that we once enjoyed.
Entertainment-wise, when this happens, for example, like to an actor on a show, and then they just cancel the show. You just had to get rid of an entire cast plus crew. Just get rid of that guy.
I think the impact of continuing to give somebody who has done something terrible a platform is greater than maybe people losing their income for like half of a season.
Sure.
There are some things that are gravely unacceptable across the board, but then there are people who have made mistakes in their life. I believe we've all made mistakes.
I think the main problem with culture at large is we are kind of a little bit too quick to give chances to people that don't show that they're willing to make an actual effort to improve themselves.
We've also been shown other stories where this person was clearly guilty and got away with murder and is living in a beautiful city, tanning and chilling, and it's like, you killed someone.
Yeah. You have a Twitter account with millions of followers.
Millions,
maybe.
making crazy videos. You don't know who we're talking about.
I think, who could it possibly be?
Yeah.
It is very difficult to separate. You know, you have all these attachments. You had a good memory, and then you see this image of this person that you admired, and it's shattered.
If there is some work by a problematic artist, what should happen to that art? Should it be taken away completely, or should it just always have kind of the stain of that?
Absolutely not.
A song comes on from somebody you deem to be a problematic artist. The DJ's already played the
Right,
song.
no, exactly.
It's not in my hands.
Yeah, exactly. And also, you know, like the artist isn't making money from that track being played.
I think it just becomes even more dynamic now, if anything. It's like, oh, cool, we have another lens with which to view this art. You just have to evaluate it in context.
Big twist, make a point for the team.
It shouldn't be on everybody to know everything about what everybody did. Our heads would explode if that happened, right? And we wouldn't have time to function, really.
Once you know that there is a connection between art and the problematic artist, it is very hard to then distance yourself from that, to forget about that.
If like your favorite movie was produced by some horrible people, I don't think holding on to that DVD you bought 15 years ago is a bad thing.
Yeah.
And I don't think that rewatching it is necessarily a bad thing as long as you acknowledge that the problems are there.
If an artist is continually doing bad behavior, then you should not separate, because we're either feeding it or we make a decision because we know better of whether we want to sort of feed this monster or not.
Acknowledging the problems is the first step to fixing them.
Look at that. As artists, write smarter jokes. Don't take low-hanging fruit.
Yeah.
I'm impressed that you were able to come up with a lot of points for that.
Man. I just keep it on here. I write it down here.
Yeah, seems like you don't prepare at all.
No.